Good morning and welcome to this slow and gentle morning practice. If you want to, you can have some tea beside you, some coffee, a blanket or a pillow, whatever you need to have to make yourself comfortable. If you're sitting on your mat, directly on the floor, on a carpet, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make sure you're able to relax and create a safe space around you. If you feel like it, you can do some stretching here before we're ready to begin. We're going to start off in child's pose. So you want to have your toes together and separate your knees as wide as you have to fall all the way down to your mat. If you need a pillow or anything to support your belly and your upper body, you can do that. And then just falling slowly onto the ground. Relaxing your head, relaxing your arms, and just focusing on your breath. Inhaling and lengthening, exhaling and going deeper into the pose. On your next inhale, stretch your arms far away from your head and then slowly come up into a seated position. Straighten out your legs. And now we're going to cross our knee, our right knee, over the left knee. And here you can hold your right knee and then work on having a straight back. Pushing your right knee towards your chest, creating a stretch on your thigh. Focusing on your breathing. And now we're going to twist our spine as well. So take your right arm to the floor, left elbow on the right knee, and then start twisting from your hip all the way up to your head, looking behind you. Take a few breaths here. And then come forward again, squeezing your knee to your chest, sole of the foot still on the mat. When you're ready, let's do the other side. Coming into your spinal twist, twisting all the way from your hip, all the way up to your head. Using your right elbow to push your knee towards your chest. Make sure your back is straight. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, deepening. On your next exhale, release slowly. Hug your knee towards your chest. Coming into the breath, focusing on your breathing. On your next inhale, straighten out your legs. And then shake it out if you need to. With your back straight, come into a forward fold. Exhaling all the way down. And then letting go of your neck and your head and your shoulders. And really start relaxing here. And if it's hard for you and if you need some more support on your upper body, you can always take a pillow or something to put above your legs. This way you're able to relax more and your breath comes more freely and you can stay here for a longer amount of time. Take a couple more breaths before we go to the next pose. We're going to go into a new forward fold, this time without any cushions. So when you're ready, inhale, arms to the sky, straight back, fold forward. And this time flex your toes, engage your thigh muscles. Look forward and breathe. On your next inhale, come up. And now we're going to do a counter stretch. So you want to put your hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your toes. Your toes are pointing. And when you're engaged all your muscles, push your hips towards the ceiling, straight spine, and then releasing your head and your neck. And now breathe into the pose. Try to press the soles of your feet into the floor. Breathing deeply here. Avoid collapsing. Keep pushing that hip up to the ceiling. One more breath. And then exhale all the way down. Good job. Cross your legs. And then we're just going to stretch our arms a bit. Stretching one side of the body. And then the opposite side. Just releasing tension from the previous pose. And now release the stretch. And we're going to go into a downward dog. Find your own way into this position. And when you're ready, making sure that your head and neck are relaxed. If you feel stiff here, you can walk the dog. And then putting one heel away from the floor at a time. Warming up the body. Remember to breathe. Do what you gotta do. And then, when you're ready, focusing on your breathing. Now we're gonna take one leg to the sky. Pointing the toes, pushing away, and come as far as you can go, and then release with an exhale. When you're ready, repeat on the other side. Pointing the toes, engaging your muscles, and then come into a downward dog again. On your next exhale, we're going to find our way down to child's pose again, just to release any tension from the previous pose. And now we're going to take our right arm and cross it underneath your left arm, just to make a different stretch this time. Make sure you're comfortable here. If you need to back out and just go into an ordinary child's pose, you're always free to do that. Just listen to your own body and what your body tells you. And now just focusing on your breath. Remember to exhale and then deepen into the pose, really sink into the mat. And when you are ready, repeat on the other side. So your left arm comes underneath the right arm. On your next inhale, you can slowly start to come up. Your head comes up last. Now we're going to go into a low lunge with the back knee on the floor. Take a big step with your right knee and then 90 degrees angle with your knee above the ankle. Use your breath to deepen into the pose here. Making sure to tuck your tailbone under and engaging your abdominal muscles to protect your lower back. If your knee is hurting, you can always put something underneath your kneecap to protect it. And then coming into a half split here, flexing your toes and then supporting with your hands on the mat so you don't fall to either side. And then inhale and low lunge again. And now we're going to go into downward dog again. Just take a breath here before repeating on the other side. Big step with your left foot, knee to the floor, and then engaging your abdominal muscles again, protecting your lower back. Good job. Half split, flexing your toes. Inhale, create length, and exhale, deepen. Good job. And now inhale, low lunge again. And then slowly start making your way to a downward dog. And now while inhaling, we're going to slowly walk towards our hands and then find your way all the way down to your mat. Your knees fall to either side, soles of the feet together, and then you can have your hands down beside you, or you can have them up over your head and just letting them fall wherever they need to fall. Make yourself comfortable. If this is too much of a stretch for your hips and your thighs, you can always put something underneath your knees to support them. And then just lay here and then focusing on your breath. Letting go of any tension and just relax. Take a deep inhale. And then hug your knees to your chest, massaging your lower back. We're going to make our way up to a seated position. And I like to do this by rocking back and forth, massaging my back and my spine a couple of times. This is really good if you have any back problems. Good job. All right, so we're going to find our way down to a downward dog. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. On your next inhale, come to a high plank and then push up to an upward facing dog, engaging your legs and engaging your abdominal muscles. Push back into a downward dog again and breathe. And when you inhale, slowly walk your way up to your hands into a forward fold. If you want, you can hold your elbows. Try to balance your weight equally on both feet. And then see if there's anything you need to do in this pose that feels good for you. Maybe you want to sway to the sides, or take a couple of nice deep breaths, or bend your knees. And now we're going to start inhaling all the way up with your knees bent. Good job! We are finished, and I hope you feel a lot better and a lot more awake and ready to start a new day. Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon. Bye!